Have you ever wondered what happens when you don't poop for a long time? It's something most of us don't talk about, yet it affects millions of people every year. In fact, studies show that around 16% of adults and nearly 33% of people over 60 suffer from chronic constipation worldwide. That means there are millions of people walking around right now with their intestines holding on to waste that just won't leave. But what really happens when you don't go for days, weeks, or even longer? The answer is more disturbing and fascinating than you might think. If you've ever skipped a day or two without pooping, you probably felt a little bloated and uncomfortable. But what if it stretches longer? At first, it might just seem like a minor issue, but soon your digestive system starts rebelling. Your colon is like a conveyor belt, constantly moving waste along. The longer that waste stays inside you, the more water gets sucked out of it, turning it into a rock-hard, stubborn brick. That's right, your poop is basically turning into a stone inside you. And guess what? That means when you finally do go, it's going to feel like trying to pass a bowling ball through a drinking straw. Ouch. Now, if you still don't go, things start to get funky. That backed up waste, it starts releasing toxins back into your body. Your intestines aren't just sitting there, patiently waiting, they're freaking out. Your gut bacteria, which normally help digest food, start fermenting things they shouldn't be fermenting, and boom, you're gassy, nauseous, and feeling miserable. Your breath, stinky. Your skin could break out. Your energy, completely drained. And here's a little-known fact. If poop stays in you for too long, it can actually make you feel drunk. Yep, your body starts absorbing the waste products into your bloodstream, a condition called auto-intoxication. Sounds fun, right? No, it's definitely not. At this point, your intestines are basically throwing a tantrum. If you've ever heard of something called fecal impaction, well, that's when things get next level bad. Imagine your intestines are a highway, and there's a huge traffic jam that nothing can get through. You could try to push, but guess what? That poop isn't budging. It's stuck. You're stuck. This is when people end up in the hospital because they need a doctor to literally dig it out. And yes, sometimes they have to do it manually, as in with their hands. You do not want to be in that situation. But wait, there's more. Did you know that if things get really serious, your colon can actually explode? Yeah, it's called megacolon, and it's as terrifying as it sounds. Your colon stretches way beyond its normal size, and if it stretches too much, it can tear. That means poop can leak into your abdomen, leading to a deadly infection called sepsis. At that point, it's not just a bathroom problem, it's a life or death situation. And here's something really crazy. Ancient Egyptians actually believed that all diseases started in the gut. Turns out, they were kinda onto something. When you don't poop, your gut bacteria go completely out of balance. This doesn't just mess with your digestion, it can impact your mood, your immune system, and even your brain function. Studies have found that people who don't go regularly are more likely to feel depressed and anxious. Your gut and brain are connected through something called the gut-brain axis, and if one isn't happy, neither is the other. Ever been super constipated and felt extra irritable? That's not a coincidence. But let's say you're one of those people who ignores the signs. You're like, hey, I'll deal with it later. Your body's going to start screaming at you. First, you might lose your appetite completely because there's literally no room left. Then, nausea kicks in, making the idea of eating even worse. And if you still refuse to go, your body might just go rogue and make you throw up. Yes, you heard that right. If waste has nowhere else to go, your body will reverse the process and send it right back up. Disgusting? Absolutely. Possible? 100%. Now let's talk about something that's super weird, but absolutely true. Some people actually develop a fear of pooping. It's called toilet anxiety, or parcopresis, and it's way more common than you think. Some people are scared of pooping in public restrooms. Others get so anxious that their bodies literally refuse to go, no matter how badly they need to go. And guess what happens when you avoid pooping for too long? Yep, everything we just talked about. Oh, and if you think holding it in makes it disappear, think again. Your body doesn't magically absorb poop. It has one job: get rid of waste. So when you hold it in, you're fighting against your own survival instincts. Wild, right? And let's bust a big myth. A lot of people think eating less will prevent constipation. Nope. In fact, not eating enough fiber actually causes constipation. Your intestines need fiber to push things along. Without it, your colon is basically working without any fuel. So if you're someone who survives on fast food and energy drinks, yeah, your gut is not happy. Speaking of diet, here's another secret. Coffee doesn't just wake you up. It wakes up your intestines too. That's why so many people need to go after their morning cup. It stimulates the muscles in your colon, telling them, hey, it's go time. But don't rely on coffee alone. If you're always constipated, you need water, lots of it. Your intestines need moisture to keep everything moving smoothly. And if you're dehydrated, your poop turns into bricks. And here's one last mind-blowing fact. Astronauts really have to plan their poops. In space, zero gravity means poop doesn't just fall down like it does on Earth. NASA literally designed a special toilet that sucks waste away so it doesn't float around. And if they get constipated, well, let's just say it's not fun. Imagine being in a tiny spaceship stuck with a very bad case of constipation. No thanks. So what's the lesson here? Poop when you need to. Don't hold it in. Eat fiber. Drink water. And for the love of everything, do not let things get to the point where a doctor has to manually remove it. Because, trust me, that's an experience you never want to have. Now, go drink some water, eat some fruit, and let nature do its thing. Your body will thank you.